so a lot of y'all know that I've been posting on YouTube for a very long time. Like if you go on my channel, look at my oldest video, it's it it's a long time. You feel me? So the reason I'm bringing this up is because I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I still do not understand how this app works. I really don't even understand how social media works in general, yo. I know I built up a big following. I have like 700K on TikTok, 40,000 Instagram followers. Like, listen, I know all that seems impressive, and it is impressive, and I'm not gonna knock it for a second. But the reality behind having these big numbers and like this quote unquote viral content is that you would think that I'll be making like millions off of social media and everything, but that's not the case. I'm gonna be very transparent in this video and let y'all in on like my life, the behind the scenes. It's very awkward talking about this stuff, but my goal, especially for this new year, is to be more transparent with you all. I made another video like trying to be vulnerable as well. I'm not sure what I'm gonna post that and post this, but if you're seeing this in the future, most likely it'll be up by now. So you can just check, or I'll link it down below. Anyway, so yeah, let's get right into it. So as of today, it is like January 2nd or January 3rd, 2025. And yes, like I said, you know, I've been posting content on social media for years, right? And like my dream has always been to go viral and get all this quote unquote clout and then grow all my pages and have the numbers and have people look at it and be like, yo, King Kennedy Hart is going crazy. He's like super popular, super famous. You know, I thought like where I would be at now would be like, you know, living that like high life, like that super established lifestyle, like a celebrity type of lifestyle, influencer type of lifestyle that you see on like you see on like the YouTube ads when you see like a kid, like a 19-year-old kid in a Ferrari being like, yeah, I started posting on Instagram and then I just made $1 million or whatever. And then I'm just like, yo, like that's going to be me for real, right? Listen, all that stuff is possible. I'm not even going to knock it. I'm not going to say it. But a lot of this stuff is not what you think, right? So a lot of you guys also know that, you know, I was, you know, grew up on the East Coast and then I recently made a move to LA. When I moved to LA, this was what really woke me up, because in my head, I'm thinking everyone, all the influencers I've seen online, all the celebrities I've seen online, they're living this high life, you know, like super rap life. Like I said, the celebrity life that I've always wanted. But when I got there, I'm like, wait a minute, a lot of these people are struggling, bro. Like a lot of these people are just trying to figure it out. They're over here like renting out like these big deal like mansions and all that stuff, and like they don't really live there, but on social media it appears that they're living that lifestyle, which is why I try to tell people to not take social media and all that stuff like pretty much take it with a grain of salt, because not everything is what it appears. Now there are some people who are genuinely living that lifestyle, like all like the super, like the Kai Cenats, like all of them, like they're actually going crazy, right? But a lot of times when you see people who have these big numbers, like don't just assume that they have everything figured out, right? Like definitely don't compare yourself, because I've made that mistake of comparing myself constantly, just looking at people like, dang, how come I'm not living that lifestyle? How come I'm not doing that? How come my numbers aren't like that? You know what I mean? And it's just like a toxic cycle that we all find ourselves like, you know, succumbing to, especially if you're a content creator, especially if you're an artist and you've been pursuing this for a long time, and then it gets like super frustrating. So part of the reason for me even making this video is because I've just been frustrated, and you know, I feel like I've hit like a wall with the content where it's just like I post something and I'm just like, I don't even know how people are going to receive it. I know like my following is quote unquote big, but like my numbers don't necessarily reflect that, right? And I know like with the algorithm changes and everything, just because you have like a big platform doesn't mean your video is going to do numbers, right? Everything is content specific, right? So you can have 1 million subscribers or 1 million followers, but if your content doesn't like hit, it's just not going to do anything, right? Which is cool at the same time, because if you're a smaller account, you have the opportunity to grow super big and to get like a viral video, but it doesn't mean that your next video will be viral just because you have like a viral video. Does that make sense? And just for context, I'm talking about short form content, right? Like, so a lot of people who have been following me for years, they know that I've been focusing on short form content. That's been like my thing. Like people like know me from TikTok, from making like the viral like freestyle, the rap battles, or the if zodiac signs were rappers type thing. So that's always been my lane, the creative like freestyle musical route. And I've also done skits, and I've also done like some affirmation content. Essentially what I want to do is I want to merge everything and start doing long form content, which is why I'm starting with this video. I want to make sure that I can establish myself really as a content creator, and I feel like the only way to do that is to get into long form content and really be on like YouTube and like the platforms where I can actually build a community. Like TikTok and Instagram, all those other platforms, I feel like they're more for discovery based, right? So like if I want to get new followers or new subscribers, I'll post like the short form content. But in order for me to actually lock you guys in and build a community and a family, like I gotta be consistent with the long form content, no matter how hard or how intimidating it is. And I'm not gonna lie, this is very intimidating. Even like talking to the camera like this for this long, I feel like I'm rambling. Like I know I'm gonna look back in this video. I hopefully won't have to edit too much, because my goal is to just make this as smooth and as downstream as possible. I don't want to do too much, because that's another thing I feel like I do a lot. It's just I overthink the content, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta put special effects, I gotta hire this guy, I gotta do this. I'm just like, yo, Kennedy, relax. Let me just talk to you guys. Be honest, be transparent. However this video comes out is how it's meant to come out. Whoever sees it, whoever receives the message is meant to receive it and meant to, you know, take it and do with it whatever they will. Whether they want to share it, whether they want to comment, subscribe. Like I'm trying to detach from any outcome of anything anymore, because I know what I want. I know what my intentions are, and as long as I'm consistently being my authentic self and trying, that's all I can really do, is just try again. Like I heard this one quote where somebody said like the difference between a winner and a loser is that the winner is a loser that just tried one more time. You feel me? Like the quote worded it a lot better, but that's essentially what it is, yo. Like that's the only difference between a winner and a loser, is that winner just try and try and try again. You feel me? So I don't want to ramble on too long, but essentially like what I was saying is that you guys are officially on this journey with me on trying to figure out how to fully establish myself as a content creator. My goal for this new year is to really get paid and become a content creator full time. I know I didn't talk too much about the finances and everything. It's a little bit awkward. You know, I gotta like find like all like the screenshots and everything. I'll probably put that in a part 2, or let me know if you want to know like how much money I actually made like last year from this content stuff. I know people like are like iffy about talking about that stuff, but if y'all want to hear it, like I will talk about it. But just know that I did not make enough for me to go full time, despite me having a big following, despite me going viral, right? Recently, I have been making a lot more money because I have been very consistent. Like I posted like, I think since September, I posted every single day, pretty much for the like Q4, like Q4 of the year, I posted every single day, and I've been able to grow exponentially. Like I literally on Instagram went from like 3,000 followers to like over 40,000 followers, and it's like 3 weeks. It's just the most insane growth I've ever seen. So when they talk about consistency, like that stuff is really, really real, yo. So that's how I want to be on YouTube. YouTube has always been this like a mountain that I can just never figure out, but here we are, you feel me? It's a new year, some new content, and we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna figure this out together. If y'all have any questions for me about content or any suggestions or recommendations, drop it in the comments. Make sure you share this video with somebody who's also on the journey, who also needs some inspiration, and we can all hold each other accountable and really make this move, yo. Like this is really our year. I know a lot of people say that, but I really mean it, yo. The fact that we're trying, the fact that we're here together and we're making the effort, yo, is already powerful. We're already winners. We're already winning for real. So that's all I got to say. Make sure y'all like, oh, my light just died. That's how you know this is about to be a wrap. So I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.